Change will not come if we wait for some other person, or if we wait for some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek.
The best way to not feel hopeless is to get up and do something. Don't wait for good things to happen to you. If you go out and make some good things happen, you will fill the world with hope. You will fill yourself with hope.
A change is brought about because ordinary people do extraordinary things. We are the change we have been waiting for.
In the unlikely story that is America, there has never been anything false about hope. In the face of impossible odds, people who love this country can change it. If you're walking down the right path and you're willing to keep walking, eventually you'll make progress. There's not a liberal America and a conservative America, there's the United States of America. We don't ask you to believe in our ability to bring change, rather, we ask you to believe in yours. Focusing your life solely on making a buck shows a poverty of ambition. It asks too little of yourself. And it will leave you unfulfilled. No, you can't deny women their basic rights and pretend it's about your religious freedom. If you don't like birth control, don't use it. Religious freedom doesn't mean you can force others to live by your own beliefs. It's important to make sure that we're talking with each other in a way that heals, not in a way that wounds. Nothing can stand in the way of the power of millions of voices calling for change. The worst thing that colonialism did was to cloud our view of our past. Why can't I just eat my waffle? I have always believed that hope is that stubborn thing inside us that insists, despite all the evidence to the contrary, that something better awaits us so long as we have the courage to keep reaching, to keep working, to keep fighting. Our stories may be singular, but our destination is shared. You can't let your failures define you. You have to let your failures teach you. While we breathe, we will hope. Enthusiasm makes up for a host of deficiencies. More than a building that houses books and data, the library has always been a window to a larger world, a place where we've always come to discover big ideas and profound concepts that help move the American story forward. If there is anyone out there who still doubts that America is a place where all things are possible, who still wonders if the dream of our founders is alive in our time, who still questions the power of our democracy, tonight is your answer. We think of faith as a source of comfort and understanding, but find our expressions of faith sowing division. We believe ourselves to be a tolerant people even as racial, religious, and cultural tensions roil the landscape. My identity might begin with the fact of my race, but it couldn't end there. At least that's what I would choose to believe. To the Muslim world, we seek a new way forward, based on mutual interest and mutual respect. To those leaders around the globe who seek to sow conflict, or blame their society's ills on the West, know that your people will judge you on what you can.
To those who cling to power through corruption and deceit and the silencing of dissent, know that you are on the wrong side of history, but that we will extend a hand if you are willing to unclench your fist. A lot of shelter dogs are mutts like me. Where you are right now doesn't have to determine where you'll end up. Someone once said that every man is trying to live up to his father's expectations or make up for their father's mistakes. A nation that can't control its energy sources can't control its future. Barak. You might be locked in a world not of your own making, her eyes said, but you still have a claim on how it is shaped. You still have responsibilities. We may not be able to stop evil in the world, but how we treat one another is entirely up to us.